Namaste everyone. Thank you for joining in the part 2 of this video where I am discussing the various businesses or works or careers related to the Navagrahas. In the last video, we covered the planets from Sun to Mercury. In today's video, we'll be covering the remaining planets. As always, before proceeding to the main part of this video, kindly subscribe to the channel if you have not done that already. Like the content if you feel it's going to help others as well. So, as I said in the last video, we covered till Mercury, and today we'll be covering the remaining planets. So the next planet after Mercury is, of course, Jupiter. And remember, Jupiter is regarded as the most auspicious planet amongst the Navagrahas. Okay. Along with this, Jupiter is also the Karaka for knowledge, wisdom, and wealth. So it becomes very clear that if Jupiter is exalted and strong in the horoscope, then it is going to give you auspicious results very naturally. Okay, remember, Jupiter is the Karaka for success and wealth. And if Jupiter is well placed, then the person is going to attain fame, prosperity, get the support of the gurus, the teachers, and the mentors, will be very scholarly and will be filled with generous virtues. Okay, so these people, if people have a strong Jupiter, auspiciousness will come very naturally to these natives. They will very easily get fame and fortune. They will get the opportunity to live life like a king. Okay, and remember, a strong Jupiter is always going to give you good results in the dasha or antardasha. And Jupiter is the, is the council. Okay, so it gives work related to ministry in the government. And if Jupiter makes a relationship with the ninth lord, or a strong relationship with the ascendant or the ascendant lord along with the 10th lord, then the person is going to receive money from the government. Okay, a person can earn money. Such a person can earn money by being a high state official. And as I said, Jupiter, being the Karaka of wealth, gives a lot of economic progress to these natives. Okay, so it gives work related to religion, it gives work related to temples, it gives work related to clergy or priest, it gives work related to charitable institutions, religious businesses, any kind of work related to rituals, astrology, politics in some cases when Jupiter associates with the sun. Remember, Jupiter represents the law, so it represents all work related to courts and judiciary, such as judges, lawyers. It represents work related to banking, treasurer, politics, economics. Okay, teaching work, if Jupiter associates with Mercury, this teaching institution, library. Okay, high prominent positions in teaching institutions, publishing, management, priesthood, work related to scriptures. Okay, work related to jewelry and gold, work related to exquisite furniture, home construction. Remember, Jupiter exalts in the natural fourth house of Cancer. Work related to sleeping equipments. Why? Because Jupiter rules the sign of Pisces, which is the natural 12th house. Okay, work related to items like fruits, sweets, wax, ghee, grocery, jaggery, and so on. Okay, now if Jupiter lords the 2nd or the 11th houses in the horoscope, and then if that Jupiter makes a relation with the 10th house, or it impacts the ascendant, then the person can earn money by doing work related to finances, movable property, or can also earn a huge amount of income through rent and monetary interest. Okay, Jupiter is the Karaka for loans. So, a lot of prominent businessmen who take a lot of loans from the bank, they will have a very prominent Jupiter in their chart. Okay, Jupiter, remember, is a non-technical planet. So if the 10th house is related to Jupiter, or if Jupiter makes a connection with the 10th lord, then the person is going to earn money from non-technical fields. Okay, and if Jupiter is, say, weak or debilitated, in that case, the person is going to suffer in issues related to abundance, in issues related to wealth. Okay, as I said, Jupiter is related to the to all the legal affairs. Okay, so if Jupiter is related to the 8th house, or if Jupiter joins Mercury or Venus, then the person can work in the position of a lawyer or advocate. Okay, if Jupiter is having a relation with Mars, then the person is going to be involved in works related to real estate, in works related to buying and selling of land. Okay, similarly, if Jupiter is strongly placed in the horoscope, it can give the person the position of a judge. Okay, and Jupiter, Jupiter's benevolence is also seen if Jupiter becomes the second or the fifth lord of the horoscope and joins with a well-placed Mercury. Okay, in that case, the person can earn a livelihood by the skill of speech. Okay, such people I've seen working in the field of a teacher or a lawyer, or a lawyer. Okay, and if Jupiter makes a relation with the ninth, 12th, or the fifth house, then the person earns money through the work of religion. Okay, I've seen people having prominent Jupiter work in temples, in the service of the deity, in a dharamshala or an ashram. Okay, and if Jupiter and Venus are somehow related to each other in the birth chart, then I've seen people working in the field of law as advocates. Okay, what about Venus? In Vedic astrology, Venus is the planet of desire. Venus is the karaka of marriage. Okay, so if you want to see the happiness of husband and wife, then look at the position of Venus. Okay, if you want to see the happiness of your if you want to see the happiness of your married life, see the position of Venus. But then this video is about understanding your career. Okay, so Venus is also the ruler of areas related to beauty, opulence, and art. And if Venus is well placed, then the person is going to be associated with fields related to beauty, for example, the makeup industry. Okay, for example, the fashion world, the world of cinema, okay, the world of television. And remember, Venus also plays a very important role in relationships. So I've seen people having a prominent Venus having a career in in wedding planning, okay, as wedding planners. And Venus, a prominent Venus in in a female chart can give a career related to music, singing, playing, dancing, a career in acting, okay, designing of dresses, entertainment, music industry, a career in cosmetics, perfumes, makeup, gift houses, branded shoes, branded apparels, okay, any kind of marriage related work, luxury items, luxury cars, luxury vehicles, okay, decorative items, interior designing. Okay, if Venus associates with Mercury, then it can give career related to milk production, dairy, curd, rice, veterinary medicine. Okay, tourism. Okay, Venus is another planet which gives a lot of money from tourism. I've seen people having a prominent Venus make a lot of money through through by being tour guides, by being tourist guides. Okay, if Venus associates with Mars, it can give a career as a gemologist, as a merchant, as someone who deals with gemstones. Okay, if Venus is related to Rahu or Shani, it can give a career in beauty parlor. If Venus is related to the moon, it can give a career in soda water factory, in sherbets, fruits, liquid color, and so on. Okay, now if Venus is in a strong position as the 10th lord, or if Venus is exalted along with the 10th lord, then the person has all the qualities of becoming an artist. Remember, Venus represents Shukracharya, and he is the poet of the gods. Okay, so a person having a strong Venus can have a career in poetry. Okay, such a person is a playwright and musician. Okay, such a person may be interested to work in the field of art, in making art films. Okay, in designing houses, in the naval industry, in the excise department, as weavers. Okay, and if Venus relates to Mercury, then it can give a career in income tax, in the income tax department, and similar things. Okay, now what about Shani? Remember, Shani is the karaka for real estate. Okay, Shani represents the matter found inside the earth. Okay, it represents iron works, machinery works, chemical products, flammable oils like petrol, diesel, etc., cooking gas, antiques, archaeology, research work, astrological work, iron related raw metals, coal, leather work, shoes, labor work, job, job related industry. I've seen people running job consultancies having a strong Saturn. Okay. Wage industry, contracting, handicraft, network marketing. Okay. This is a huge industry that can give you a lot of profit. Repair work, woodwork, okay, plastic and rubber industry, black material, second-hand vehicles, spare parts of vehicles, building material, stone and chips industry, brick and mortar industry, glass, tiles, anything, any work related to masonry and carpentry, labor and social welfare department, tire industry, plumber, industry related to, scrap work, an an unconventional career as hangman, okay, oil extraction, road construction, cement industry. Okay, if Saturn joins Jupiter and Mars, then it can give a career as a very famous electrical engineer. Okay, if Saturn joins Mercury and Jupiter, then it can give you a career as a mechanical engineer. Okay, if Saturn is joining Venus, then it can make you, then it can give you a career as a sculptor, Okay. Now, Rahu and Ketu, they are unable to give you career on their own, but if they associate with other planets, say Rahu associates with other planets, then it can give you career related to computer science, computer programming, software engineering, electricity, research, brokerage, okay, medicines, espionage. I've seen a lot of, Secret Service agents having a strong Rahu, okay, a career in insecticides, antibiotic medicines, gambling, speculation, stock market, especially if Rahu joins Mercury. Okay, I've seen people having a prominent Rahu and Saturn together work as mortuary, as workers in a mortuary, having a career in morgue sciences, in forensic sciences. Okay, snake charmers, people working in animal slaughterhouses, pig slaughterhouses, which are very common in the cities these days. Okay, people working with poisons, leathers, and skins. If it is K2, then it can give work related to social service, religion, spiritual work, mystical science. Especially if K2 relates to Jupiter, it can give a career as an astrologer, as an astrologist. If K2 relates to Venus, it can give a career as a gemologist. If K2 relates to Mars, it can give a career as a surgeon, as someone dealing in medicines or surgical equipments. If K2 joins, if K2 joins a planet like, say, Sun, then it can give work related to, the fire industry as a firefighter or a fire tender, and so on. Ketu is also the Karaka for work related to small instruments like, thermometers, small clocks, wall clocks, watches. If Ketu relates to Venus and Saturn, then it can give a career related to luxury watches, for example. Okay, if you can be the repairman or a mechanic related to luxury watches like Rolex and other brands. Okay, so this was my take on the various professions related to the planets. Do let me know your feedback in the comment section. And as always, please subscribe to the channel, like my videos, and I'll see you soon in yet another video. Namaste. Om Gurave Namaha.